Hey Jiggies, okay, today we are doing a coffee ombre. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. Now all of the polishes for this one come from a collaboration between KESTER Black and Trophy Wife. All the details about everything I use will be in the description box down below as per usual. Now as you can see, all of the shades have names in relation to sun tanning. Obviously starting at the very darkest chocolate color right through to a very light sort of, they're almost like it's almost like a nude collection but not at the same time. But I looked at them and I thought, oh well, that just looks like coffee. Varying strengths of coffee. Now I'm going to start off by painting two of my nails, my middle and my index nail, with two thin coats of Brazilian. This is the darkest shade. It's a really rich dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate. It's yum. I know a lot of people like milk chocolate, but I love dark chocolate. Then on my ring finger and my pinky, I'm adding two thin coats of KESTER Black's French White. The next step is to add a coat of Seche Vite on all of my nails, in particular the white nail, because I'm going to be using some nail vinyls. Now the nail vinyls that I'll be using today are from What's Up Nails, and they are these really fine straight edged nail vinyls. They're really tiny, tiny. They're almost the same width as nail striping tape, so they're really good for that. If you don't have any nail striping tape, these are a really good alternative. And What's Up Nails nail vinyls are really good. Now you can choose to put the nail vinyl on your nail in any way that you like. I just decided to do them in a kind of haphazard kind of triangle fashion. I wasn't going after uniform straight lines or anything like that, and I certainly wasn't going for triangles that were all the same size and shape. So it's completely up to you how you want to go about it. So once you have your nail vinyls down, it's time to start adding your color. Now I'm starting with the darkest color, and the main tip for this particular type of nail art when you're using like a nail striping tape or a nail vinyl like this is put your first color on first, then you do your second color. Once you've finished doing your second color, you want to quickly take off that first bit of tape. And once you do your third color, then you can take off the second bit of tape. And then once you do your fourth color, you take off the third bit of tape. But it's really important that you do the first two colors and then take off the first bit of tape. And it's also really important that you work as quickly as you possibly can, because you do not want the polish to dry in between times. You don't want to wait for that to dry at all. So it's really important to lessen the amount of you know how when polish dries it gets stringy? You'll lessen the effect of that. And as you can see, when I've taken off the first piece of tape, it's already started to dry. I can fix that later, because it's not that big of a deal. But if I'd waited for even longer, that would have been even worse. So it's really important that you work as quickly as you can. Now as you can see, I'm doing an ombre. I had a little discussion with someone, I can't remember who it was, just like last week or the week before, about the difference between a gradient and an ombre. Now in my brain, and I think I'm right, I'm almost positive I'm right, an ombre is varying shades of the same color, whereas a gradient can be the varying shades of the same color, but it also can be different colors all smushed together or gradiated together. So that's the difference. An ombre cannot be a gradient, but a gradient can be an ombre. I hope that makes sense. You can do a gradient with different shades of the same color, but you can't do an ombre unless it's all the same color, as the ombre is most definitely all the same color but different shades of that color. I hope that makes sense. So once you've got all of your colours down and you've taken all of your tape off, it's now time to clean up any mess that you might have made, and I always make mess, so I've got a little bit of mess to clean up. Now I'm just using my my cleanup brush, but any small brush that will be able to get in between those lines will be fine, and you only want to have a when you're cleaning up, you want to have a very light touch. The lighter the touch, the better. Otherwise, you may very well go into the white underneath the colours, and you might actually end up going all the way back to your clear nail. So you don't want to do that. Obviously, if you accidentally do that, it is fixable. You can just come back in with a little bit of white, but it just makes, just makes for a not much fun environment. And if that happened to me, I'd probably start the whole thing again, because I'd get really annoyed. But either way, so once you've done your cleanup and you're happy with what you've got, the really important thing now, especially because we've got that really dark color at the top, is to wait. I mean some serious wait time. Like maybe I'll probably even do 2 cups of tea wait time, because you would not want any of those colors to leach into or blend into the white, because then that would ruin the whole effect. So and once everything is completely dry, of course you've waited a very long time, you can go ahead and seal it all in with your favorite top coat. And even having said that, to wait such a long time, try very hard to float the top coat over your nail rather than dragging it, because even if it's completely dry, there's still that potential to accidentally smudge it, which you don't want. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I love how it turned out in the end, even though I was so frightened of top coating it. I think I probably waited about 3 cups of tea's worth of time. So I was so frightened. Now, I want you to tell me which shade of coffee you are. If you are a coffee drinker, I'm sure that there are plenty of coffee drinkers out there. I tend to drink tea most of the time. Every now and then I'll have a coffee, but most of the time I drink tea. But what coffee shade are you? I think I'm around 3 or 4. I'm definitely not the strongest one. Definitely not. That's way too strong for me. And I don't like black coffee. It has to have milk in it, or some people call it cream. Anyway, I have milk in it, so that's what I do. But what shade are you? How strong do you like your coffee? I'll put a little polly thing up the top, the little card things, and you can tell me which shade of coffee you are. I'm really curious. Anywho, thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Now, don't forget to go and watch my previous video. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you won't miss out on any of my new videos, which will be coming out. I've got a bunch of them. I'm not even joking. I have a bunch of videos to voice over that I've already done. They're already edited. I just got to voice them over. The problem is I'm a massive procrastinator. I can oil myself. Anyway, that's enough about my problems. I'm going now. Bye.